By the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly what you need to make your camp kitchen easy, simple, and effective. Let's get into it. The heart of any kitchen, whether at home or while camping, is your water system. But at your campsite, dealing with water is often the biggest hassle. You're either trying to pour from a huge, clumsy jug and spilling water everywhere, or you are drowning in a sea of plastic water bottles that get all over your car, all over the campsite, and just make your campsite not as fun. That is exactly where our first item comes in, the Dometic Go water system. To start off, it can carry about 3 gallons, which I have found to be the sweet spot. 5 gallons is a little heavy, a little cumbersome, just a little too much when you're going on like an overnight or weekend trip. The 3 gallons is kind of like, all right, cool, we can make this work. It's made from BPA-free, food-grade plastic, like most of the water jugs that you can find at any store. But it's the smart design features that make something as simple as a water jug actually stand out from the crowd. It also has multiple openings, which makes it nice and easy to clean as well as fill up. One of those 2 openings is actually a 63 millimeter thread, which is kind of the de facto standard of water accessories. So you can use something as simple as a Nalgene water bottle to replace this lid, which is good because that's the biggest complaint most people have, is that the small cap breaks pretty easily. You can also do some crazy things like add filters to it, because they make filters that attach to 63 millimeter openings. What makes this exceptionally awesome is a quick attachment, allows you to attach the second item on our list, which is the Dometic Go faucet. With the simple press of a button, you get a nice stream of water going, 1 liter per minute. It also has a minute timer in there. So if you're doing something like filling a sink for dishes, you can turn it on, let it go, and it'll stop before it overflows. It's USB rechargeable. Sadly, it's not USB-C. So you gotta use one of those old micro USBs, but it could be worse. Dometic claims it can get about 150 liters on a single charge, which I have not tested that personally, but I have used it for like 1 or 2 months at a time on 5 or 6 camping trips and not had to charge it. I have a lot of different water jugs, and if you want, you can check out this video here where I compare 3 of the most popular. But this one has slowly become the go-to anytime I'm not taking a trailer. It just fits everywhere pretty nicely, fairly easy to carry, not too big and not too small. It's kind of just the best weekender water jug that we have. Pause. What is your favorite piece of camp kitchen gear that you take with you all the time? Let me know in the comments below, because I love cooking when I'm out. This brings us to another campsite dilemma, the knife set. I know, you can just grab some knives from your kitchen, throw them in a bucket, drive down that bumpy road, and use those. But it damages your knives. It's kind of scary when you open the box and knives are sticking straight up. And there's no way I would let my kids be around a box with sharp knives sticking out everywhere. So there's a few ways you can solve this. Number 1, sheath up your knives so they're not bouncing around. Option number 2, which is what I went with, buy a knife set made for camping. So that brings us to something like the GSI Outdoor Knife Set. So this comes in a nice little case. It's got a few other things other than knives, but all I really cared about were the 3 knives in there. It comes with a 4-inch paring knife, a 6-inch chef knife or Santoku knife, and then a 6-inch serrated bread knife. We don't use the bread knife a whole lot except for like tomatoes, because we don't really bring bread. But the paring knife and the chef knives are incredibly nice for the cost. They also come with these nice little sheaths so that you can chuck them in any camp bin and they won't destroy stuff or get destroyed themselves. My favorite part about these is they come out of the box or sheath incredibly sharp. I've not sharpened them once, and we've had this for over a year and a half, and I use them every single camping trip. It does come with a few other things like this dinky little cutting board and like a towel and a soap dispenser. Yeah, those are mysteriously gone, so I probably didn't use those too much. And as nice as having the small compact cutting board is, I would much rather spend a few bucks and get like a regular size one that fits in my bin. For its price and versatility, I think it's worth every penny to get a dedicated knife set like this one. With prep all sorted, let's tackle another problem, and that is the cutlery bin. You probably know what I'm talking about. Put your forks, your spoons, your knives, all of your cutlery in one place. By the time you arrive at the campsite, it is everywhere. So I found a simple solution, and that is the full Windsor Magware cutlery set. What sets these apart from any of the other cutlery sets is they have magnets. I know, you're probably like, oh, magnets? Oh, yeah, that'll change everything. I just need a few magnets and all my stuff. But in reality, the magnets are freaking awesome, dude. They change the game and they make something boring like cutlery pretty sweet and fun to use. Each utensil is made from high-grade aluminum, and supposedly it's stronger than titanium. The magnets inside let the utensils snap together and stay organized, so you can have them in bundles, or you can have them like I do in the full family set. One of the nice hidden parts of having a magnet is it sticks to metal, which means you can stick it to your tailgate, a metal camping table, or something like the side of your trailer. I don't do it a lot, but it is a nice part about magnets. Which leads us to the biggest cons, magnets. Yeah, when you're camping, usually it's pretty dirty, dusty. Might go to national parks like Goblin Valley. And man, if you drop one of these and there are ferrous materials in the sand, the magnets will find it immediately and you'll have grit on those magnets. So you have to clean them real good. And since they are made of aluminum, they do conduct heat. So if they send something really hot for a long time, it might work its way up the spoon and warm up the utensils. I haven't really had that problem with these, but it is something to be aware of. We've got water, we've got prep tools, we've got cutlery. Now we need something to eat off of. The problem with camp dinnerware is usually you got two bad choices. You can either use flimsy paper plates and bowls that create a ton of trash, or bulky heavy plates that you bring from your house. I wanted to get something that is dedicated for camping. So once again, Magware comes in clutch with their bowl and plate set. And just like the Cutlery, they're made from aluminum, so they won't rust, hard to damage, and they're lightweight. And they work seamlessly with the Cutlery. One of the biggest problems we have with just regular paper plates and bowls, there's nothing to cover it, and it drives me insane, which is one of the main reasons why I got these. You can use the plates as lids for the bowls. They just simply snap together, and then you have a nice cover for your bowls. They're not watertight, so you can't like replace Tupperware with this. It's also nice that they stack together really nicely and are nice and compact. But the key feature, which is why I got the entire set together, the Cutlery sticks to the side of the bowls and plates. This has saved me and my kids so many times from dropping your spoon or fork in the dirt or mud. Just sticks to nice. You have the kids grab the handles and you're off to the races. No dropped cutlery, no spilled food because you have a lid. You're just good to go. And it's a good thing that they have these little handles too, because since it's aluminum, just like the Cutlery, it's a heat sink. So if you put really hot food in here, like a soup, it's gonna warm up, which can be detrimental. It can burn your kids, burn your hands if you put it on your lap, but also can be a pro because if it's really cold outside and you put a warm soup in it, you got an instant hand warm. So to each your own. We just learned to use the tabs for everything, but it does get hot, so you wanna be aware of that. I think it's also worth mentioning they do have a lifetime warranty. I never used a lifetime warranty, but it's there if you need it, and it kind of justifies the cost. So if you do get it together with the Cutlery set, you get this really fancy case for like, I don't know, picnics and stuff. And holds everything nice and tight, and you can just take that, no rattling, no scraping, just throw it in your camp bin and you're good to go. We usually just leave it in the camper without the case, but it is there if you need it. All right, we've built almost our entire camp kitchen, and this is where most camp setups fall apart. The last piece of the camp kitchen puzzle is the cookware itself. Most camp pans are a major compromise. They're either thin, cheap pieces of aluminum that heat up too fast and have hot spots and burn your food, or they're super heavy cast iron skillets that work well, but they're heavy, the handles are huge, and they are a pain to store. With both of these options, you end up fighting your food rather than cooking it. Spend your entire time just trying not to burn it, or with cast iron, you spend the entire time waiting for the pan to heat up so you can finally cook. The solution is a set of pans that does not compromise, and the GOSO outdoor cook pan set is exactly that. These pans are absolutely incredible. I've had them for 2 or 3 months, and I've used them every single day, both camping and in my house. They quickly replaced all of my cast iron stuff, except for the Dutch oven, and we use them on a daily basis. These pans are made in the good old US of A, shipped from Canada, and they're made of 14 gauge steel, which is perfect for almost all of your cooking situations. They cook just like your favorite cast iron skillet, except they weigh half as much and they heat up twice as fast. They give you a nice even heat across the entirety of the pan, whether that's cooking on a camp stove, a campfire, or even a backpacking stove. And of course, the nice part about cast iron and carbon steel is they're PFAS free, so you don't have to worry about the Teflon coming off. You can put them in the oven. You can cook almost anything you want without having to rely on chemical treatment to do your job for you. You just keep using it. It builds a nice, beautiful non-stick surface that you can cook anything on. But the feature that separates these carbon steel pans from any other pan on the market is the big bite handle, which seamlessly attaches to it, and it can treat it just like a normal pan. It is so nice for storage to not have the handle on each pan. And you can use the same handle for multiple pans. When you're done, you can just pop the handle off, let the pan cool, clean it off, and throw it in your camp bin, and it stores just like bowls or plates. This handle is made of forged aluminum, which is the greatest pro and the only con that I've found over the past few months of using these on a daily basis. So because it's aluminum, just like the Magware bowls and plates, it is a heat sink. So when you're using it cooking, you can only leave it on for so long before it starts to heat up. This is true with cast iron too. The handles eventually get hot, and you need like a silicone gripper or to use gloves. Same deal here, except you can take this off so it doesn't get hot. But yeah, that's it. It's like a cast iron, but better. I will be making a dedicated video just on these pans because I love them that much. I'll leave a pin to that video down below once it's done, so you guys can check it out if you want to know more about the GOSO cookware set. And now for the bonus round. Another item that I have in all of my camp gear and inside the house is a meat thermometer. You don't have to buy the super expensive ones. A cheap one will do just fine. It just takes a while to read the temperature. They're nice and cheap, and they're amazing with any meat you cook. It helps me figure out if the food is cooked so I don't have to burn it because I can't see what's happening when it's over the fire. I also highly recommend just getting yourself a nice cheap cutting board so you don't have to worry about dulling your knives, and you don't have to use that flimsy one that comes with the knife set from GSI. All right, so I know there's gonna be a lot of comments about how expensive this stuff is, and that's true. A lot of this is pretty expensive. So we're gonna go into quick budget items, because it's so much more important for you to get out with any gear and to have fun with your family and to enjoy the beautiful world around us than it is to buy super expensive gear. So for the water jug, you can just go to the store and grab a few gallons of distilled water. It's a few dollars. They shouldn't spill. They're a little less reliable, but it'll get you by on your first few camping trips. As far as the faucet go, you can even get one of these faucets for cheap. Like a cheap Chinese one's like 15 bucks. They work pretty well. They just won't last a real long time. Plates and cutlery. You already know paper plates, paper bowls, plastic cutlery. Kind of annoying, but you don't have to clean up afterwards. So it's an easy, cheap option, especially if you have kids and you don't want to clean up. As far as a knife set, I still highly recommend just buying one. Like, you can bring your knives from inside, but you'll want a way to sheath them, or else you're going to dull the blades and they're going to be clanging. So I think this is the one where it's like, it is kind of the budget item. And then as far as pans goes, it's hard to go wrong with a cast iron. It's a lot cheaper than carbon steel pans. They are just heavy and they do take a while to warm. If you're okay with that though, you can do all of your camp cooking at a very affordable price. But if you do want something that's gonna last you the rest of your life, these are my top picks for 2025. So there you have it. 5 of my favorite pieces of gear, plus a couple bonus ones that we use every single time we go camping to make camp cooking easy. If this video helped you in any way, go ahead and like and subscribe below and let me know what kind of content you wanna see. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. There's a video right here you can watch. That's probably pretty good, I think. And there's one right here that YouTube wants you to watch. If you like this, go ahead and click Get the Family Outdoors and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Ciao.